athletes bring the most popular entertainment to our schools. That's right, the sport. Over the past decade, the discussion of student athletes being paid to play has been controversial. There are very many viewpoints on this topic, from student athletes all the way to athletic administrations. According to the Big Ten blog, 11 of the 12 Big Ten members will receive about $25 million in shared revenue from the past year.
Some people believe student athletes have it made by getting full-ride scholarships to prestigious colleges and universities. The amount of money that student athletes can save by not paying tuition and room and board is a huge cost to the university. However, the time commitment of student athletes may not be recognized by the people who haven't experienced it. Many other factors go into student athletes' lives, like economic background, academic load, or even in need of a job. We believe these factors should be a big role in student athletes being paid. We wanted to take a personal look at what student athletes think about this topic. We decided to interview student athletes Jess Bernard and Zach Heiniger. Jess Bernard is a member of the Purdue women's soccer team. She is a freshman on scholarship. Zach is a fifth-year senior on the Purdue football team. He has never received a scholarship for playing because he is a walk-on. Both of their inputs are different because of different athletic backgrounds.
I personally don't believe that athletes should be paid to play collegiate sports because I don't think it should be their number one priority. I think academics should be the most stressed value of college. And also, schools can sometimes pay for the student to go to school, so it should really be stressed that academics comes first before the sport. I would definitely be jealous if men's football and men's basketball got paid for playing sports while all the others did not. But I would also understand it because that's where the main revenue of the school comes from. But I also think it would cause a lot of controversy and athletes would be upset over it. I spend about probably 8 hours on average a week on homework this semester. During the season, it was a little stressful to find time for socializing. That actually wasn't really a priority of mine. It was mainly just school and soccer. But since the season has ended, I've had an easier time of balancing school, soccer, and social life. It's not very stressful anymore.
Take this into consideration. In 2011, the NCAA and CBS signed a contract for almost $11 billion just to have the rights to televise March Madness. The deal continues until 2024. Other deals are just for certain conferences. 11 of 12 Big Ten schools will receive about $24.6 million in shared revenue over the past year from the Big Ten network. Where is all this money going? We believe that some of this revenue should go to support the college basketball and football players. That amount of money does not even include ticket sales throughout the NCAA tournament. Players who sacrifice their bodies deserve to be paid. Many ex-players find themselves in debt of unpaid medical bills from injury in college. The risk of the athlete's body is great, and the risk of the athletic departments are far less.
College athletes sacrifice a lot by being a student athlete. Student athletes do have this benefit of receiving a college scholarship without having to pay tuition or room and board. However, the scholarship system is old and needs to be revamped. College basketball and football are by far receiving much more revenue now than ever before. Student athletes deserve to get a little bit of the money that is being thrown around in college sports. It is time for a change in the athletic scholarship system.